or adult? What might defiant behavior look like?
We will not eat, I want to eat.
Yes, and if you will, put your name on the back of that and you get an extra one. Okay, what else?
I'm gonna sit back here and use my computer while we're doing this whole seminar.
Yes, yes. Or using your phone, texting. Yeah, that's good defiant behavior. And give me another one.
Here, you just hand this up. Try hand this up there to Beth. So she can draw them on the prizes.
Who has energy? Yeah, as people answer, we'll just give them one and then, okay, so what else? Defiant behavior. Give me some more.
Say no, don't touch it, and she runs with it.
Come on.
Yes, yes. Speaking of that, today, I had my food weighed out, I had my steak, I had my vegetables, I had everything. I ran into the other room and my standard poodle grabbed 4 ounces of steak. I thought. And ran, and I'm screaming, "You're gonna die! You're gonna die!" You know, come to find out it was just the bone, and you know, he's alive. I didn't kill him. But I was thinking, you know, I could wash this off. Then, you know, get it out of his mouth, wash it off. I mean, this was a good steak. I did not want to lose this. So yes, defiant behavior is when your child grabs something, takes off, and does that. Give me another one. What's another? Yes.
When your child asks you something, you say no, and then they go to the other parent and say.
Oh, snap, splitting the parents. I love that. I love that. Give me another one. Yes.
When you ask your child if they clean their room and they look at you and say that you clean yours.
That is a good one. I've got one on this same vein. One of the people that I work with is a doctor, and her teenage son did something wrong, and she grounded him with his phone. Trying to say this very carefully, so I'm keeping confidences. So she took his phone. Well, guess what he did?
Took her phone.
Yes, he took her phone. Said, "Let's trade." So if you ever had a child that sits in the middle of their room, you've taken their phone, you've taken their this, you've done that, you've done everything, and they sit in the middle of the floor and they say, "I don't care. I don't care. Talk to the paw." Now what do? Some of you don't have children this age, and I'm scaring you to death at this point. But what would you do?
Walk away.
Walk away before you kill him, right? Good, that's good. Parent timeout. Write that down on your page. Parent time out.
Okay,
Before you maim your child.
what do you do when you take the parent time out and your daughter comes after and says, "I'm not done
Oh,
talking to you"?
yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
It's
what
all of
she
you,
did. She gets
yes.
another one. She gets another one. Okay. So I want you guys to know that's not uncommon, by the way. That's not uncommon at all. So you're gonna either have to wear running shoes and be ready to move fast. Go to your room, shut the door, lock it. But there has to be a way where you take your time out. This is seriously, if you're trying to control your child, like right now, give me the ages of your children, real quick. 10.
10 and 9.
And also give me a hand signal of how tall they are. So 10 here, on you.
How tall is he?
Yeah. 10 on, okay, 10 right there. And you're,
10 here and 9 girl right here.
okay, you're still good.
Oh, they're both the same, but 11 and 9.
Okay, about right here? Okay, you're still good. 10, okay. 7, good.
6. Yeah, 6 and 16.
Whoa. Right here at 16? Okay, you're right on the borderline of losing complete control.
I know.
Okay. 8 and 4. Right here. 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome.
4, 2, 5 months.
Oh, you have lost control already. It's over. You might as well just forget about it. Okay.
14, eye to eye.
Oh, boy or girl?
Girl.
Okay, you need to get my card. Make sure we talk. Okay, all right, keep going.
10, 6, 4.
All right, all right. Hi, welcome.
9, wait a minute, yeah, 9, 11, and 15.
Ooh, and which one is the most compliant, 9, 11, or 15?
Compliant?
Compliant.
Probably the 15.
Oh, you're so lucky.
Girl.
Okay, all right, that's good, that's good. All right, pass?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, you, no kids? Okay, you get extra points just for being here. And also, if she had said, I don't wanna answer your question, you also get bonus points. Because that means you're in your authentic truth and you're standing in your power. So there's no way to do this wrong in here with me, everybody. Okay, how old where are your kids? Give me the age. 3, right on. Just a lovable child at all times, right?
That's the one who took and
All right, now is a good time to start. Get them when they're young. Okay,
11 and 12.
11 and 12.
No,
11. Wow, tall 11. Okay.
11, and maybe they're still shorter than I am, and then 8.
That's because you're super
You
tall.
are super tall.
Yes, you have an
Well, that's what
advantage.
That's what I'm thinking, like, I might be able to take them for a while.
You definitely have an advantage with height. Mine, I lost it really long ago.
Really, really.
My daughter's almost 18 next month, and she's 5'8". And
Yeah,
then
all gone.
my son is 15, and he's turning 16 this month, and he's 6'3".
Oh my.
Okay, so just imagine at this point, are all the tools that you guys are implementing going to work? Picking the 3-year-old up and putting them in the car.
Oh, I see.
Telling them you will or you're whatever, don't get dinner. They'll just go in and, whatever. So part of this process is preparing everybody for the teen years so that you get to have fun during the teen years instead of feeling like you're out of control. Would anybody like to have some fun during the teen years? That's what this is about. It does not have to be so scary. It does not have to be a bad experience. It can actually be the best time because now they can actually think and talk intellectually to you. They have their own way of looking at life. You're able to see all the things that you've done. Tell us what is fun about the teen years, you two?
Well, their successes are fantastic. I mean, my daughter was like an attraction. She came in first. I was very proud. And so I was like, yeah, but just to see them shine is nice. So
Excellent. Mary, what's a
Ours would be like some of the intellectual discussion end of things. Like one daughter politically is one place, the other daughter's politically another place, and we're kind of in another place, and the conversations we have around that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's just really fun, and it's fun to like listen to my younger one who's not in the same place as we are politically, and listen to her reasoning. And it's just really fun. It's just different. You're like, wow,
It's like having a whole new experience of seeing Mini-Me, and they're coming back to you with this brilliance.
Yeah, and it's not even necessarily reflective. It's not mirroring.
Well, maybe. maybe. Well, that'll be.
Well, let's just say I'm glad she can't vote in the election.
Yes. she's definitely in the teen years. I had one parent that they came home and they had Nazi stickers on the top of the house in the front yard. So whatever you're attached to, yes, exactly. Whatever you're attached to, be ready. Be ready to have that one thing be the one thing that gets challenged. That's the fun part. No, I was just kidding. That's not the fun part. If you're attached, it's not fun. But if you're in a space of enjoying a different perspective, then it can absolutely be fun. And so give us one thing positive about being in the teen years, Carrie.
It's awesome to see them actually get their independence.
Yes.
Because they can take care of themselves and you don't have to, be at every beck and call. And
Yes.
then again, I agree with their successes. Our son is in college, he started this year, and he got a scholarship, and he's getting great grades, and he's just a
Love
high
it.
achiever, and it's really, he's got his focus, he knows what he wants, and he's going after it.
And you just get to sit back and feel accomplished as a mom and say, I've done that. Awesome. And so, Carolina, what about you? How old are your kids? Show us where. 5, all right. And can you, is it boy or girl?
Girl.
And can you still take her, or is she completely? What's that? Okay. Oh, listen to that. Of course I
I
can
can
take
still
her.
take mine.
I had a,
Luckily I have girls.
yes, I had a little brother that I was the older sister and he was the younger brother, and all my life he would pick on me and I would pick back, and he would start to be tired of my picking, and I would say, Mom, he's picking on me. Follow? So this is what I did to the younger one. So at some point, this little brother of mine, guess how big he is now? He's way up here and very buff. When he passed me, I still could take him, like you said, I can still take him, because I just had the bluff on him.
Yes.
But there was some point where he realized, I got this. And I said, Billy, we are too old to be teasing each other this way anymore.
Just realized.
Exactly, exactly. So, okay, it was just a couple of years ago. But, anyway, so tell me your child and,
My son's 8, I'm not even sure he's thinking it.
okay, so you haven't been doing the measurement where the little ones say, measure me, measure me, measure me, and you've got the little things all over your house? That's how we did it at school. I mean, at my house. So,
Is there something about when your kids surpass you in height that it makes them feel superior to you?
well, I would guess that that's probably true.
Cause Connie didn't go, so how high are your heights? Oh, yeah, they're,
How did I miss you, Connie?
I don't know, I
think
just
just
kinda went
the-
back
Okay.
there. Around 14 and 17.
14 and 17. And did you experience that once they've
were
surpassed you?
All excited about.
than you are now.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, it is a big deal. And I think one of the things that I'm noticing with a lot of the parents that I work with, a lot, it feels like it's almost an epidemic, is that how we did life. I don't know about you guys. How many of you went to finished your high school? And if you didn't, just raise your hand anyway. You don't have to- high school degree, okay. And how many did what you were supposed to do and jumped into the college hoops? Wow, okay. And if you were your child, right now, looking at you, how much money you're making, how much fun you're having, would you, if you were your child, say, oh yeah, I wanna follow that path?
What do you mean? Like, do they wanna go to college?
No, do they want your life?
Does your child want your life? So we got 1 yes, 2 yes, 3 yes, depending upon the day? Okay, so the very first thing that we need to do is we need to make sure you guys are having fun. Because it's hard to keep influence when you're not feeling it. When you look out of control, when you are not enjoying life, and then you say, oh, here's the path. You need to get good grades. You need to do your homework. You need to go to college. And when your child says to you, I don't know that what you're doing is looking all that fun. I may not be taking that path. So I'm seeing with a lot of the children that I call them the next world leaders, the ones that are super defiant are really the ones that are thinking for themselves. They are not, just because you said so, I'm not going to do it. Do you want your child to be a compliant doormat or a next world leader? Now think this one carefully. Think carefully. Do you want your child to be the next world leader or a doormat? And you could easily say, oh yes, I want a next world leader. But you know what that means.
Is there something that's rude?
Nope.
I want them to be defined with respect to that, you know.
Okay, okay,
You gotta show respect in some way.
absolutely. You better show me some respect. Some of the parents are laughing.
And I'm laughing because your face, you're like.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, so how do we get our kids to show us respect? Yes.
We need to show them respect.
Is that really true? It sounds really good, but is that true?
Yeah.
Do we have to show them respect in order to get
Depends what
respect?
you define as respect.
But I think they need to hear you listening to them.
Okay,
because
so
they-
do we have to listen to them if we want them to listen to us? Do we have to?
You don't have to.
Are they gonna listen to us?
If we don't want to.
They're defined, so they're not gonna listen to you right off the bat. But I
Right.
think as parents, there's one thing I've learned that I have to learn to be more patient and calmer,
Yes.
to display that respect that I need to show it to them in order for me to earn it back.
Right. How many would agree? And how many are doing that 100% of the time? No hands. I was gonna give out two tickets if anybody had their hand up. Okay, so this is, oh my gosh, easier said than done, right? Forget about it. So I'm gonna give you tool number 2. So one is parents timeout. You definitely wanna have parents timeout. The second tool is, if you guys will say this with me, I may be wrong. And you can even sing it. I may be wrong and I may be right. Okay, come on, everybody. I may be wrong and I may be right. Which are you, wrong or right? If you want to connect with your child, stick with the first part of that sentence. I may be wrong. If you want to connect with your spouse, stick with the first part of that sentence. I may be wrong. Now, say that one with conviction. Conviction. You know this. You know this. Actually, I think men are a little bit better at this than women are. Women are more, not always, I will give you that, not always, but I think typically, most of the parents, male, female parents that I work with, usually the women are inner 7-year-olds. And usually the men are typically very, I mean, I'm just throwing way out there, so this is not always for sure. But typically, they are either in their inner teen, in their man cave, or they're in their inner 3-year-old, and they've completely lost their testicles. You following me? So they, whatever you say, dear, yes, dear, yes, dear. And then what happens to the passion when you're married to an inner 3-year-old?
Drive you nuts.
Yeah. Passion? What's passion? There is no passion. It's no fun. So you lose all of lose all of your energy, you lose all of your connection. So if I'm in my inner 7-year-old telling you what to do, when to do it, how to do it, where to do it, what is your natural reaction going to be if you are a child? 2 years old, 5 years old, 8 years old, 32 years old. What is your natural reaction? Let's try it. Could I have your cell phone? Give me your cell phone. I need your cell phone right now. Give it to me now. What's wrong with you? Can you not hear me? Okay, so, all right, so what happens? What did she go, 3-year-old, 7-year-old, or teenager?
Teenager.
Spot on, and she was a very respectful teenager. She didn't know me. She didn't say anything back, she just said. And this is what you're gonna get deer in the headlights from your children at times. It's like, I didn't hear you. What? I missed it. Huh? What? All right, so I am going to play with you guys for a minute. I'm gonna become the worst nightmare that you can possibly imagine as a parent. I'm gonna be the parent and you're gonna be the child. So, if I could get you guys, okay, you guys take one of these and pass them around and go that way. And you guys take couple of these and pass them around. And you'll take these. Okay. All right, so get a, you wanna pass it on? And here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be your worst nightmare of a mom. Okay? I promise I'll be back. Don't panic.